We are back in the Daiwa booth with Chris Martin of Daiwa, and we're talking Mexico bass fishing. One of the great things about our trips to Lake El Salto and Lake Picachos is that you don't need to bring rods. Rods are provided at the lodge. You do, however, need to bring reels. So a lot of you guys have all-around bait casting reels that you use at home. You may not want to buy super expensive specialized reels, but you also don't want a super bargain reel when you're going down to Mexico and possibly tangling with a double digit. So I've asked Chris to talk about a couple specialty reels, actually 3 specialty reels, that you might want to buy that won't break the bank, but yet will stand up to the biggest fish of a lifetime.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, so starting out at the lower end of the price points, this is our Tatula 150 model. So this is a model that can really do a little bit of everything. You'll be able to do some flipping, you'll be able to do some cranking, you'll also be able to also tame with bigger swim baits as well. But where the Tatula 150 is really going to excel for your guys is that deep cranking. The Tatula 150 is the only model in the entire Tatula lineup that is going to come in that low 5.1 to 1 gear ratio, which is critical for working those deep cranks and keeping those deep cranks in the bite zone. It's a 150 size reel, so a little bit larger, but still very palmable in the hand, very comfortable to work with all day. 150 size capacity spool, perfectly suited for use with 30, 40 pound braid, or if you want to go with fluorocarbon mono, probably up to about 20 pounds would be what I would recommend. Probably, 15 to 20 pound mono is about the highest that you'd want to go for the mono side of things. But again, yeah, the Tatula 150, perfectly suited for that deep cranking application. If you guys haven't seen before, the Tatula 150 and all of our Tatula reels feature what we call a T-wing design. So if you'll take a look at the line guide right there, you'll see where that T-wing folds open and opens up to a much larger aperture. That's going to allow for lower friction against the line as your bait is traveling through the air, equaling a longer distance cast as well as a more accurate cast. So if you're trying to pitch into a zone that's, maybe a small point that's coming to a tip, you want to get it right all the way back, but you don't want to have to drive the boat all the way into that area, you'll be able to do that with this reel. So a phenomenal reel coming in at just under $200. Like I said, this is the reel that's going to be able to do a little bit of everything for you. So you mentioned also maybe some flipping, some
Absolutely.
pitching, things like that.
Love to go heavy cover mono a mono down there.
Gotcha, yeah. So Daiwa came out with the Tatula Elite pitch and flip reels, specifically built for flipping and pitching, right? So the great thing about the Tatula Elite pitch and flip model, obviously it has that really comfortable oversized handle, easy to find. As soon as you feel that thump, you're gonna be able to grab that and start winding and hooking into that fish. Like I said before, in the Tatula line, they all have that T-wing line guide system. So again, that's not only going to allow for a longer distance cast, but we're not concerned about distance casting when we're talking flipping and pitching. We're concerned about accuracy, and this also helps with that as well. On top of the handle T-wing design, the braking system on the flip and pitch model is unique. It doesn't operate like our traditional braking systems do. What our engineers have designed it to do is allow that bait to get that nice, even slope down to the water without having that slight hang up and lift before the bait drops into the water. The idea is once you have the braking system set properly, you'll be able to no-thumb it as you're pitching that bait, and it will have that nice, smooth trajectory with a seeming almost silent entry into the water, so you're not going to spook those fish away.
Awesome. What about a reel for maybe like a big swim bait?
Yeah, big swim baits are definitely getting more and more popular for that fishery. We came out with the Tatula 300. So this is a beast of a reel. I mean, it has 28-pound drag system, so plenty of pulling power. 300 size capacity spool. So the guys that want to load it up with 20, 25 pound mono or fluoro, you're still going to get plenty of line capacity to do that. Big oversized handle on these. nice 110 millimeters, so you're able to really work a bait nice and easily. If you're just twitching the rod handle to get a glide to go back and forth, you can do that very easily with this outfit. And of course, again, that T-wing system on that guide, gonna make it effortless to get that bait right along the bank, right along a piece of structure, maintain that accuracy.
That's awesome. Thank you, Chris.
Absolutely.
What we're really excited about is that these reels are all value propositions to me.
Right.
They're not the most expensive in your lineup, but someone going down there who's going to use them a few times a year can justify the price and save the money, and then you get an extra day of fishing, or you can use that saved money to get a replica of your personal best that you caught on your Daiwa bait casting reel.
There you go. That's right.